Ursa Major, one of the most recognizable constellations in the night sky, has a rich mythology that spans multiple cultures. Best known in Greek mythology as the Great Bear, its story is deeply tied to the legend of Callisto, a nymph who was transformed into the constellation as part of a dramatic tale of love, betrayal, and divine intervention. The Greek myth of Ursa Major begins with Callisto, a beautiful follower of Artemis, the goddess of the hunt. As a devotee of Artemis, Callisto took a vow of chastity and lived a life of hunting and wilderness. However, she caught the attention of Zeus, who desired her. In some versions of the myth, Zeus deceives her by disguising himself as Artemis, while in others, he forcefully takes her. As a result, Callisto became pregnant and later gave birth to a son, Arcas. When Artemis discovered that Callisto had broken her vow, she banished her from her company. To make matters worse, Hera, Zeus's jealous wife, was enraged by her husband's infidelity and took revenge on Callisto. In many versions of the story, Hera transformed Callisto into a bear, robbing her of her human form and casting her into the wild. Years later, Callisto, still in her bear form, encountered her son Arcas, who had grown into a skilled hunter. Unaware of his mother's true identity, Arcas nearly killed her in a hunt, but Zeus intervened at the last moment. To prevent the tragedy, he placed both Callisto and Arcas in the sky, turning them into the constellations Ursa Major, the Great Bear, and Ursa Minor, the Little Bear. This myth also explains why the two constellations never dip below the horizon in the northern sky. According to legend, Hera, still angered by Zeus's actions, asked the sea god Oceanus to prevent them from ever touching the ocean. As a result, Ursa Major and Ursa Minor remain as circumpolar constellations, always visible in the night sky. Beyond Greek mythology, Ursa Major has held significance in many other cultures. In Native American traditions, the stars of Ursa Major often represent a bear being chased by hunters. Some versions of the tale say that the bear is perpetually pursued, while others describe its spirit being carried into the sky each autumn. In Hindu mythology, the 7 brightest stars of Ursa Major are associated with the Saptarishi, the 7 great sages of wisdom. The constellation also plays an important role in navigation. The Big Dipper, a prominent asterism within Ursa Major, has been used for centuries to find the North Star, Polaris, which lies in Ursa Minor. This made it an essential tool for travelers, sailors, and astronomers throughout history. The mythology of Ursa Major highlights the enduring connection between the stars and human storytelling. Whether as a symbol of divine transformation, a lesson in fate, or a celestial guide, the Great Bear remains one of the most iconic constellations in both the sky and in legend. Its presence reminds us of the timeless myths that civilizations have passed down for generations, ensuring that stories like Callisto's will never fade from memory.